The Cheshire Lines Committee is a fascinating organisation within railway history, and one whose nature doesn't lend itself very easily to railway modelling. The committee only ever had 4 locomotives to its name, well, technically rail cars, and they only comprised one class. The rest were loaned by other pre-grouping companies. The same is true for their rolling stock, which were loaned by other pre-grouping companies, but they did get a dedicated Cheshire Lines livery. These, though, have never really been made in ready-to-run form. Bachmann made one open wagon as part of a Collectors Club triple pack, and that pack is rare, and I've only just managed to acquire one very recently. Besides that, there hasn't been anything else. Until now. When Rapido announced their Great Northern covered vans, the Wagon Yard commissioned an exclusive, limited edition version in the early Cheshire Lines Committee livery. That swayed me to give one of these wagons a go, despite the quite steep asking price of £35.50 for this edition. My dad had similar ideas though, so bought one himself, leading me to cancel my own order to prevent duplication in our pool of stock. His model has now arrived, so I can give you my thoughts on it and see if this wagon is up to Rapido's usual standards. The standard box has that Wagon Yard exclusive sticker on it, and the product code for the Cheshire Lines livery is 930016. Inside the box, I was surprised to find instructions on how to fit the separately included accessories. The model comes with label clips to fit at the owner's discretion, but these are absolutely minuscule. You'll need precision and a steady hand to get these in place. Onto the wagon itself, and the livery is simple yet nice. The wagon captures that early Cheshire Lines lettering fantastically. The decals are crisp, clear, and I especially like the white-walled wheels, which help this wagon stand out from others even more. While the door hinges are moulded into the tooling, the tiny handle is in fact a separate piece. It's so small I had to really zoom in to check, but it is separate and it is scaled appropriately, unlike the handles on the Mica B I reviewed recently. The roof vents are also separate parts, and are arranged in 2 L shapes rather than being equally spaced in pairs. I've already mentioned the wheels, but there is a wealth of underframe detailing included, though Rapido note that due to tooling constraints, the braking arrangements on this model differ slightly from the Cheshire Lines prototype. That's a compromise I'm happy to live with though. My favourite part of all this detail is the footsteps leading up to the doors. I don't think any of my other covered wagons have this feature, or at least not designed like this, so it's another neat identifying feature for this wagon. The wagon ends feature separately fitted lamp irons, and plenty of moulded planking and rivet detail. The unique buffer housings also caught my eye. I'm not an expert on northern pre-grouping companies, but these look Great Northern to me and again have their own distinct flavour. Underneath we can get a better look at all that brake rigging detail, and we can see that it passes underneath the metal axles, which, as per Rapido practice, are fitted into metal bearings. On the scales, the wagon comes in at 35 grams, which, while 20 grams less than the Mica B, it's still sufficient for a wagon making up but one component of a freight train. The back-to-back wheel gauging came in at 14.5 to 14.6mm, which is ever so slightly above the standard, but absolutely fine for normal running. This then is everything I hoped the Mica B wagon would be, proving Rapido have covered wagon production nailed just as well as their open wagons. That statement assumes that this wagon will run flawlessly on my layout, especially during a heat wave, so let's find out. Like all other Rapido wagons, the Cheshire Lines, well, Great Northern van runs nice and freely thanks to those metal bearings. I've no complaints here. Time to test the couplings, and I've put together a Cheshire Lines themed goods train made up of empty wagons. At the head of the train is my Bachmann LMS Hughes Crab, an engine that I've not had out to run in a long time. It's still in the renumbering queue, but I'll get to it eventually. Behind the Rapido covered van we have the Bachmann's Cheshire Lines 5-plank wagon, the only other Cheshire Lines vehicle currently available, and one that I've been hunting for quite a while. Behind that are some of my custom wagons with the later Cheshire Lines lettering. There's a Northeastern 6-plank open, a refrigerated wagon, and an LNER cattle wagon. At the rear is an LMS 20-ton brake van. That was a phenomenally smooth, slow coupling. And everything is taken. I couldn't ask for a better result than that. Time for the points test. Like many Rapido wagons before it, the Great Northern Covered Wagon has no issues passing over my streamline points. It's all just as uneventful in reverse. I've nothing much to report on baseboard joins either. Even in the heat, all the wagons ran well. Time for a test lap of the full circuit. The Cheshire Lines wagon runs smoothly over the first crossing. There's a slight judder on the curved bore join, but everything proceeds well down Deltix Pass. Rounding the last curved bore join and crossing, it's clear we've got another flawless run from Rapido's latest wagon at the time of recording. So this is a solid new wagon in Rapido's range, whether you go for the Cheshire Lines exclusive version or not. The Cheshire Lines committee has been missing from ready-to-run ranges for so long. I'm really glad that that portion of railway history is finally getting some love. Not just from Rapido either. Helgen are getting involved now too, by producing the steam rail car, so hopefully there's more happy days ahead. On to my final verdict. Decoration. This is a simple livery done to a high standard. The base grey is neat and even, and the white decals are firmly and clearly applied. There wasn't much to go wrong here, and nothing has. I'm happy with the decoration. Details and features. The wagon came with a small accessory bag, and a number of other separately fitted details I liked, such as the footsteps and the roof vents. Being a covered van, there's no need for a load, so I can't think of any omissions that I think should have been included on or with this wagon. It gets the point here too. Quality. Like with a lot of Rapido's wagons, this is well built and robust, though some details on the underframe are fragile in their plastic construction. Besides that, everything was executed marvellously. It gets the quality point from me. Performance. The wagon was a flawless, free-rolling performer. There's nothing to dwell on here, so it scores a performance points from me as well. And finally, onto price. At £35.50, this is an expensive wagon that has a premium in the cost due to its commissioned, exclusive and limited edition nature. My dad and I were both happy to pay this much money for this Cheshire Lines example specifically. But if this specific version is not for you, do I think that, objectively, the model is worth its retail price of £29.50 regardless of livery. In my recent double review, I felt that my pricing opinions had shifted following my unfortunate exposure to the KR model's Mica B. This model justifies its price far better than that one. The detailing and design are much better, and it is a better runner. With the Mica B having moved my yardsticks of expectation, I'm happy with what we received here from Rapido, and I'm going to give it the price point. Overall, that's a full set of scores, 5 out of 5, making this an essential item for any model railway. It's a stellar covered wagon for any shunting layout, freight train of any size in any region, and Rapido have released liveries spanning many decades of use. From my experience, it's hard to go wrong with one of these. So what do you think of the Rapido Great Northern Covered Wagon? I'm glad we now have a Cheshire Lines liveried covered wagon to play with, and I look forward to Rapido's other Cheshire Lines wagons that are on the horizon. Thank you so much for watching, especially with my now irregular upload schedule. I'll be back with another video very soon, so until then, take care everyone.